Name up on a cardboard sign, the line of the kids that counted out. Now I'm here to take what's mine. They said stay in your lane. I broke every line they drew. You want a moment to believe? I'll give it all to you. Yeah. This is my
ladies and gentlemen of the Regents Pro Wrestling YouTube channel. Today is an Origin day, today is an arcade day, and today is Origin Breakout, ladies and gentlemen. Our second breakout show of our Origin career. I feel like this is just the Origin fit from now on for arcade. You know what I mean? I think next week on Origin, I think I might walk down. Fancy new glasses, new shirt. I might walk down, cut a little promo next week at the opening of Origin, ladies and gentlemen. I think I just might, because RK looking and feeling good. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, saucy that is, ladies and gents. Very, very saucy. Now, today could be a long show. Today could be a very long show. Today could be a very fun show. I think without a shadow of a doubt, it is definitely gonna be a very fun show, ladies and gentlemen. That I do. Let's get the lags out the way. The opener here today. Let's get the match card up on the side just so I can follow along as we go. Welcome in Austin Alba, Sir R Dub, Outlaw, PB and J. I see Landon Blaze here as well. See Axiom, Vex, Viv, of course. Here Tito is here as well. Madison Carr opening up the show is ready as well. Didn't think I'd be teaming with JC, but hey, we'll do my best today. Listen, I thought, you know what? Let's get some experience on the breakout show. Let's put the two superstars who came down from the main roster down to Origin. Let's give him a little tag team match, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a little tag team match, a little rundown before we kick off Breakout today. Ladies and gentlemen, Madison Carter and Luna Black kicking off the show for the Women's Origin Championship. Now, Madison Carter was the... these glasses so... Madison Carter was the very first Women's Origin Champion at Ascent, ladies and gentlemen. And she came in big. She came in confident, and she came in loud to the Origin locker room, so much so, I thought it was only right that she defended her championship first out of anyone. Of course, Luna Black walked away with the championship. Because I abruptly put that match together, I thought it's only fair that Madison Carter gets a game back, a match back, to see if she has what it takes, ladies and gentlemen. I just realized it says week 208. I'm pretty sure, someone correct me if I'm wrong, this is week 209. Let's quickly rectify that. I might be wrong in that, to be fair, but who bloody knows? I thought it was only fair Madison Carter gets a match back for this one. So they kick off for the Women's Origin Championship. Then we have the Iron Saints up against Chosen Future. There's also a tag team match later on today between the Storm Riders, LPJ and JC Brooklyn. And the Blueprint, a Tolu and Vice are now going by the Blueprint. I kind of like that name, if I'm telling the truth. I kind of like that name. Both winning tag teams of both of those different matches, the winning tag teams will go into a best-of-5 series between now and Ascent, where the winning tag team of the best-of-5 series will take on Neon Reckless for the Origin Tag Team Championship. So we have a lot of that to look forward to in the coming weeks. We have Garrett Flynn versus Smiley, the returning Smiley, here on Origin. I only thought it makes sense to bring him back. We have Axiom Vex and Cairo, two masked superstars, which I'm very, very excited for. We have R-Dub and Tito Tolos in a number contenders match for the European Championship. And then the penultimate match today, we have a 10-woman gauntlet where the winner will pick what championship she goes after. The main event, Asher Kane defends against Oliver Lane and Dion Harris, ladies and gentlemen. Firstly, let's fix up all this nonsensical behavior, because that stuff behind that absolutely does my head. What is this, man? Does my head in. I don't know what it is. Oh, you know what? Just get rid of that. Get rid of, there we go. That does my head in, man. All these cameras faffing about. Luckily, I have shorts on today. Didn't see some thigh action. Ladies and gentlemen, are we ready to kick things off here at Origin Breakout? Who is going to break out and make their push for Ascent in a month's time? The stage is set. Baltimore is the location. So remember, the Breakout arenas are always going to be the same. Breakout is basically an amped up version of Origin with a lot of stuff on the line. And then Ascent is our big pay-per-views. Ladies and gentlemen, looks amped up. Looks ready to go. And here we go. Ready for the opener of Breakout. Ladies and gentlemen, the former Women's Origin Champion. Well, the Spider-Man Brand New Day, or whatever it's called, trailer has been leaked, ladies and gentlemen. Spoilers, don't go out there, but Madison Carter apparently ready for the new Spider-Man movie. Maybe there's a hint at the Venom is going to be in that match, in that movie. I don't know. Love the mixture of attires, though. Very, very cool. Get that win. Black RPW Fire main event. Can't lie. It makes sense. We'll do what I can to get us a win and career back on track, ladies and gentlemen. 21-5 L ratio as Madison Carter makes her way down for the opener of Origin Breakout. And the fact that there's a 10-woman gauntlet today is going to be a long, long match. Clocking it with Luna is GMK. As always, any songs or Trons missing, just let the sheets know and they can fix it. I love this Tron. Ladies and gentlemen, the Women's Origin Champion. Still can't believe Luna Black got it done, folks. Oh, that championship looks real good. When shit gets real attire. Not sure if I like the attire or not. We're going Spiral. Who you think wins this? I don't want to put, listen, I'm the general manager, so I don't want to put a prediction out there. I do like the aura that Luna Black brings, though, ladies and gentlemen. I really, really do like the aura that she brings. That's, again, like I said, any songs or Trons missing, we just have to write it down for the sheets. We don't have to make a big deal out of it, ladies and gentlemen. It happens in RPW. We don't have to make a big deal out of it. This idea is so peak. Welcome in, Drez, to the opener of Origin Breakout. And look what it means to Luna Black. I would love to see her defend and retain this championship. Luna to the moon. I am a big fan of Luna Black. I was going to say Luna Blue. If you know, you know. Very nice belt. Tiffany Wu making a return today to Origin.
Introducing the challenger.
I'll let them introduce it. As a lover of Spider-Man, I like that attire. I must admit. I really must admit.
And her opponent from London, England, the
London, England, didn't know that.
Women's Champion, Black.
It's a beautiful looking championship, isn't it? It's a beautiful looking championship. Who do you think is going to win? Like I said, I'm not going to put predictions out there. I'm the general manager. I'm just here for a good, entertaining show. To me, it doesn't matter who wins and loses, because this is my show. I want everyone to be on their best and put on an absolute showcase here in Baltimore. So I don't mind which way it goes. I just want a damn good opening match. As Breakout, the second ever Breakout, is officially underway, ladies and gentlemen. Cap in what way? Who's the protagonist? In what way are you asking who the protagonist is? The champion is the one in black and purple, if that's what you mean. Well, some people may say Madison Carter, the first ever women's champion, is the protagonist in this match. I like the Spider-Man attire. I like the black and purple by Luna Black. Some tag team action up next. Again, it could be a long, long show, to be fair. It could be a very long show. But I am A-okay with that. Madison Carter, early offense. In this one, shoulder first goes black. Into that ring post. Love the breakout stage, man. Over under 3 hours. I mean, with a 10-woman gauntlet, so that's 10 one-on-one matches. I mean, it depends on people's resiliency today, doesn't it? It depends on people's resiliency. I'm supporting the red one. That is the challenger for this one. So Drez, she was the first ever Origin Women's Champion, but she lost it to Luna Black, her opponent. And now they have a rematch. My name is RK. I'm the commentator today and the general manager of this show every Wednesday. Drez, if you like this idea of RPW, I want to join as a superstar. If you become a YouTube member, !join, sign your contract by becoming a YouTube member and join our Discord. You can get involved in RPW, my friend. Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Isn't it like an eliminate gauntlet? It's one-on-one matches until there's one left. So it's random order. 2 superstars will start in. When one is pinned, they leave, someone comes. When one is pinned, they leave, someone comes. 10 of them. It's 10 one-on-ones. It's 10 one-on-ones. Oh, it's close out by Luna Black. Hook of the leg on the challenger. Retain just a 1 count though. There's an Asher Kane at level clothesline there. I mean, listen, if it gets to the penultimate match and we're already 2 hours in and we still have the main event to come, maybe it'll be eliminator. We'll see. I think it'll be fine though. You know, these are talented superstars. These are all hungry superstars. Origin is normally fast-paced matches. It's definitely going to be a long one. Miss Carter seems to us, at least to be in the Carter, that's fun to be around, so we have to support her as she goes through the rope into a clothesline of her own. Ramping up off the rope. Women's Origin Championship on fly, just a 1 count though. Going nowhere with that. Love the stage of Breakout. Madison Carter definitely louder on the microphone than Luna Black when she was champion. Oh, that's for sure. Madison Carter definitely proud of her ability and definitely confident of her ability too. She's not afraid to talk the talk and try back it up, which I respect again, which is why she got this championship match to kick off Breakout. I knew these two can put on a great show. That's the old Smiley active, even with his weirdness. Luna Black is down. I see an arcade shirt down there. Thank you very much. They are always in the RPW store if you want to wrap the best in the well. Nice drop kick to the chest. Who's in the top 5 match sellers is Lil Old RK. Welcome in Haley Calco to the opener of Breakout. Oh, referee, taking your time. It might not matter to come. It does matter. Those extra couple of seconds, I think, played a big part in that one. What does Carter have in store, though? Up on her shoulders and down goes the champion. I think Luna Black is done. Madison Carter wants to make her tap, though. I think she could have went for the pinfall and got the win then. Instead, she wants to make the champ tap out to win her second ever Origin Women's Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Middle of the ring, Luna Black taps out And Madison Carter is the first ever superstar to win 2 championships on Origin, ladies and gentlemen. A submission hold. Got it in. I think this move had it done. Drez came in and instantly got a prediction correct. Oosh, I think that slam got it done. She went for the submission anyway. And ladies and gentlemen, for the second time of her career, Madison Carter is champion of Origin yet again. I told you on Origin, we have those thick and fast matches, ladies and gentlemen. These superstars want to come in. They want to prove that they can walk away as champion and do just that, ladies and gentlemen. They're not here to mess around. They're not here to play games. They're here to come in, get a win, and get on, ladies and gentlemen. And that is exactly what they have done right there as we move on. What an opening match. Drez, I need your blessing. No, you don't. First of 2 tag team matches. Ladies and gentlemen, probably with a 6-monther. As we have the chosen future. Caleb Richards and Caudry making their way down. Fun fact, actually, I saw this belt today. If you know, you know. Someone brought this in as a P-coach, and oh, it's funny. Caleb Richards and Caudry making their way down. Well done, Madison, indeed. And this Baltimore crowd is ready. Didn't see the whole match, but seemed dominant on Madison's part. Luna Black had a little bit of go there, but all in all, yeah. Madison Carter looked like an Origin Women's Champion, and she is indeed an Origin Women's Champion yet again, ladies and gentlemen, as we have the Iron Saints, Elias Creed and Gideon Knox. Talk about two guys who absolutely have the vibes, although they're against the vibes of Jet Raya and the Neon Reckless boys. The Origin Tag Team Champions. Elias Creed is a nutter. Like, this man is an... When I first saw these guys from the Indies, I thought these were going to be like the calm, the quiet, the calculated superstars. These two are crackheads, ladies and gentlemen. Not literally to Vince, don't, fire them. These two are mental, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely mental. I thought Neon Reckless was going to have these kind of vibes. And look at these guys. They come down here crotch chopping. These guys are mental, and I love them, ladies and gentlemen. I absolutely love them. Caleb Richards starts in. Gideon Knox starts opposite him. Maybe they have iron plates in them. Bro, they're mental. Gideon Knox always starts with his signature springboard maneuver. Daniel Black says, come on, Saints. These guys are crazy, man, I'm telling you. They're one of my favorite teams to watch, but they are absolutely mental. Absolutely mental. Never know what they're going to be bringing out. They like their high flag maneuvers. They like their submission moves, though. The Iron Saints. We could see another rematch potentially between the Iron Saints and Neon Reckless. I don't doubt that the Iron Saints will become tag team champions at some point in their career. Especially with their history of Neon Reckless. I know they would love to be the ones to take it off Jet Raya and Cairo. But whether or not it'll be this time is yet to be seen. Gideon Knox with the tag out to Elias Creed. The man that loves his glasses. Early pinfall. Oh my goodness, I thought he stole it already. Caleb Richards has a great percentage right now, by the way. Love seeing submissions. Absolutely we do. Absolutely. Oosh, we do. Richards going for a tag. Creed says, oh no you ain't. I needed this today, man. I've been lifting a lot today. I'll get a little gym set. Been lifting a lot. My arms are feeling it after that World Warzone win with my boy Kings. Good to be back in tag team action, by the way, with my boy Oliver freaking Kings. Man, I'm feeling it today. I needed to just sit on commentary and enjoy some good action today. Watch other superstars put on an absolute clinic. Richards back in the corner, another tag made. Creed back in. Super kick right across the face. Creed with his little shimmy, but Caudry's tagged in, and Caudry is one to look out for, ladies and gentlemen. The powerhouse of the chosen future. He's also very, very technical himself. Loves a submission hold, and there is Madison Carter joining us, the brand new Origin Women's Champion. Need to reformat the Sheets page to have Origin tags. Hell yeah, you do. Their tag division is better than most of the main roster, to be honest with you. Especially with the blueprint now fully ready. What is this? Double power bomb from the Iron Saints. Down goes Caudry. Forced to roll out. Creed stops him. What's Gideon Knox have in store? Oh boy, he's using those cheeks. He plants them on the chest of Caudry. Goes up to the middle rope, and again, this guy. Every time I think I've seen enough high-flying maneuvers from him, he brings out one more. Not letting him tag two. Very smart. Very smart. Good to see main roster talent cheering on and celebrating with the Origin talent instead of the usual hatred that the rookies get. It's lovely to see main roster talent really cheering them on and wishing them well, celebrating their big wins with them, making that moment even bigger than it was. Things that we love to see, ladies and gentlemen. Chosen future right now in dire straits. The Iron Saints. Well, the Iron Saints are bringing out every tag team move they can think of. Gideon Knox with a pinfall. What a maneuver. I think Rebecca was stunned at what she just saw. Ladies and gentlemen, 2 count. I think that could have been a 3 if I'm honest with you. I think Elias Creed thought that was going to be a 3 as well. He was standing there ready to celebrate. Instead, he had to leave the ring. This knee struck by Richards. This is not a good performance by the chosen future, who I know can be very, very good. Both records right now looking very, very nice. She was stunned. I'm telling you, she was taken aback from the amazing tag team maneuver. As, oh, Richards. Richards is planted. Madison, the win was in your favor. It was only you who's going to win that. Congratulations. It's Eddie. Getting Knox going off to the nose of Richards. Come on, Rebex. Get involved, man. Get involved. Look at Knox. Chopping to Caudry. Insult to injury. This, when I tell you, this guy's mental. Bro, this guy's mental. Welcome in, Fredo. You missed the first match, but you are here now. Lovely to see Fredo, by the way, supporting the rookies, supporting the Origin roster, just supporting RPW in general. Elias Creed asked me if he can use a reverse go to sleep. I said, absolutely you can. Any Origin boys want to use Arcade's moves? I say go for it. Ladies and gentlemen, big German suplex. Caudry forced to break that one up. Now they'd be smart to keep Richards in. The less resilient tag team partner. And he's taking a lot of damage now. Good tag. Very good tag. Knox back in. Rolls reversed. Oh no, they've done this last time. Another double powerbomb, ladies and gentlemen. I'd go for the pinfall if I'm Knoxy boy. But he does love a springboard maneuver. It is risky though. If you miss, he could get the tag. He's not going to miss though. One of the best high-flying superstars we have. Dedication isn't there anymore. Rebecca sees the tag. She calls the tag. Nice crowd sign, idiot. I like the crowd lighting on Breakout. The dark orange. It is a one-sided match. Really one-sided. Again, I'd just keep going for the pinfall. The Iron Saints are dominant. Back-to-back submission wins. We're teaching them the submission ways on Origin. I know the Iron Saints love a submission maneuver. These guys won all their matches via submission back in the Indies. Richards fights out of it. Oh, my goodness. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he couldn't keep it going, though. Creed laughs him off. Nice first move, but couldn't keep it going. Oh, I was going to say, I think Richards is done for. But maybe got some fight left. If he can get the tag, well, they are right back in this match now. They are right back in this match, folks. One tag like that absolutely changes the course of a tag team match like this. I don't know about bringing him back in straight away, though. I think Richard's taken a lot of damage. Maybe they're going to try and get a few tags going back and forth like the Iron Saints have been doing. Instantly reversal again, Richards. I love that guy, but I don't think they should have tagged him in just yet. Look up over in the corner. Caleb Richards. Middle rope with a DDT. Gonna go for the pinfall. Try. No, he turns his back on Creed. Lets him get the tag out. Oh, but that's maybe what he wanted. Maybe what he wanted. Now Creed can't break up a pinfall. Maybe Richards wanted that all along. Let me see Eli. Look at the strength by Caleb Richards. He's saying he needs to sub out. I don't blame him. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Richards. What a maneuver. He said he's going for the tilt. Well, I'm surprised he didn't go for a pin after that. What a move that was. Goodness gracious me, that man can fly. Oh, and Knox. I spoke to him about this. I spoke to him about that mist. I'm not a fan of it, folks. I'm not a fan of it, and I've told him that much. Richards out of nowhere, nice powerbomb though. Welcoming to Rex Enterprise. Interesting. I have spoken to him about that blue spit, to be fair. It's forearm. We'll let it go for today. We'll let it go for today. He's got a lot of saliva in him, I know that much. A lot of saliva. Knocks to the outside. Quadri gonna join him. Welcome in. Sam Everett. As Knox is thrown out. I like how it changed LOLO to it. Sometimes this translation feature, I don't know what it's doing. Quadri. With a bit of a walkabout. Goes back though. Gets after Gideon Knox here. There is some blood on the face of Knox. No counting in this match. I did tell the referee. I don't want no shenanigans that break out. Oh, look at Knox. Bro's bleeding. Fair. I didn't know push-ups you're supposed to have your legs split apart, but there you go. That looks even harder, to be fair. I told you this guy's a crackhead energy, man. I'm going to pretend I didn't see it after this. After today's show, if there's any more of that blue mist, it will be a DQ. It will be a DQ. L form, by the way. It looked a bit off to me. But maybe he knows something I don't. Depends on the type of push-up. Well, there you go. Gideon Knox, former military, by the way. I don't know how. I don't know how. The way he moves. He's an absolute cracker. To be fair, former, it probably makes sense why he is the way he is now. If I'm honest with you. I don't think a lot of people knew that, actually. Him and Elias Creed. I only found out recently. They don't like to talk about it too much. But him and Elias Creed were actually on tour together. Again, I know they didn't want to talk about it too much, so I'm not going to talk about it for them. That's up to them if they want to talk about it or not, but I think it explains a lot about their character. Zero discipline. I think it explains a lot about their character. Both being former military men. Oh, Quadri sent out the ring. Middle ring. If this was Regents Rumble, he'd still be in, to be fair. It was the middle ring. Gideon Knox really I mean, bro, he is bleeding. Oh my goodness, this man is bleeding from his head. He's got blood in his mouth. He's spitting it in the front row. Shout out Haley Calcote with that one. This man is I wouldn't want to be in the ring with Gideon. Like, he don't freak me out like Abaddon or Sage or Hope Eternal or something like that, but he freaks me out on a level that no one else has freaked me out before, because he looks absolutely not just like a normal, bland human being. But he's got some crackhead energy, ladies and gentlemen. I like it, though. You need that sometimes. Welcome in, Gore. Sometimes you need that. You really do. Look at this, man. Oh, Caudry foot up, though. Nice reversal. Very nice reversal. After my incredible tag team match on World Warzone, seeing this, oh, I love it. I love it. Tag team divisions have been on form recently. Tag team divisions being on form. Oh, what the hell is Caudry going for? What the hell is Caudry going for? Power bomb! Gut-wrench power bomb. Creed is in. Creed and Caleb cannot re-enter. That's smart by Caudry to tag out so we can break up a pinfall. Turn into a pretty good match after the poor start. Yeah, that's what you get for spitting, Gideon. Caleb Richards. This time connecting, and people were counting out Chosen Future at the start, and now they're right back into it. But Knox rolls all the way rather slowly as he goes for the left-handed clothesline. Bro, this man, I'm telling you, he is a freak. That's why the pin was, that's why the tag was smart, though. That's why the tag was smart. Clap those cheeks. Surprised they don't bring out another submission. Richards trying to roll away. Gideon Knox says, oh, no, you ain't. Oh, no, you ain't. Nice reversal. As he stares down Creed on the outside. Nice springboard Hurricane Rana again. Another smart tag as well. Caudry back in. Back up to his feet is Knox, and this is the matchup I love. The two big superstars. Nice chop across the chest. A nice Creed cannot enter the ring, ladies and gentlemen, and they counted them out. But it just goes to show you can't count out Chosen Future. Their record is impeccable, ladies and gentlemen. Their record is really, really, really good. The chop across the chest took all the wind right out of him. And Chosen Future will be in the best of 5 series, ladies and gentlemen. What a win. Love underdogs. I mean, I don't think I'd call them underdogs. 4.5-star match, by the way. These guys, I don't think I'd call them underdogs, but I mean, they used to be main roster talent. Caudry had one of the greatest runs in a Rumble match ever. I definitely would not call them underdogs by any stretch of the imagination. They're the veterans. If anything, Iron Saints are the underdogs coming from the indies. Chosen Future has an insane record as well. Both of them are very, very doing very, very well this season. Caleb Richards, 67% right now. Caudry, 67% right now. Gideon Knox is 2 for 5. Definitely not the underdogs, ladies and gentlemen. As we advance, and I love this match. I really, really do. Because this man, Garrett Flynn, oh, this guy's talented. This guy's a future Origin champion. I want to see Garrett Flynn versus Asher Kane if he retains today, because I like this guy. This guy's awesome, ladies and gentlemen. His Tron, his song, I love the breakout. Look how many Trons we have. This guy's awesome. Really, he put a match on with Chance Crew. Him and Chance Carter, sorry, not Chance Crew. Him and Chance Carter put on an absolutely incredible performance time and time again. The Iron Man match was phenomenal. This guy can ball. This is one of those superstars. Already, I know he is going to be a main roster talent, ladies and gentlemen, in the future. 100%. He is going to be a main roster talent. Sometimes you just know. I know with this guy. I know with this guy. He's going to be a main roster talent. 100%. 100%. Love his look as well. Really love his look. Imagine having your Toronto music actually play, man. The production team need a whooping. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from his trip from Hip Hop Keto Master as Smiley returns to Origin, ladies and gentlemen. I've heard he's got a new Tron in the works, but I do love that Tron, and what a shot that is. I still love that Tron, even if it's not with his attire anymore. I do love that Tron. Ladies and gentlemen, he did just dab. Oh, goodness. I knew it wouldn't go over well. I didn't think I could hate him, but I knew it wouldn't go over well. It's good to have him back, though, ladies and gentlemen. I threw him in the deep end, but again, it's a veteran versus a rookie. So I'm excited. Smiley's last match, I mean, when even was his last match, it was against Charles Goes week 201, April 8th, ladies and gentlemen. When was Smiley's last singles win? Smiley's last singles win was January 30th, 2026 in a randomizer championship match against Dragon Romanic, ladies and gentlemen. So, been a bit of a dry spell in the wins column. Smiley changed gimmick and style. More than most people change their underwear. And again, game is the game. Oh, God, Jocko with a little dab as well. World Warzone General Manager joining us here on Origin. One of the reasons I love these glasses, my phone actually unlocks with these glasses. My other one did not, which I love. Which I really, really love. Smiley, let's see what he's got in his first match back. All this talk about hip-hop keto. I'm excited to see what it has to offer, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know too much about it. I don't know too much about it. Hip-hop keto. It's a new term to me. I'm sure Smiley can explain it more. But it is a new term to me. But if you can pick up a win against Garrett Flynn, I mean, I'm all for this hip-hop keto stuff. It must be doing something. I don't think it's a real thing. What do you mean? You can't just made it up. He's a Grandmaster in... Where did he go? Japan, I think? He brought a superstar back with him. That Leo guy. Apparently, Smiley brought him back from his trip. I agree, that is not real. Smiley was backing you up as well. Madison Carr, now you're throwing in his face. I mean, I'm just going based on what I heard. He can touch his toes. Is that part of it? I don't know. He goes for the pinfall. Hook of the leg. Oh, my goodness. So if I just say something exists, it does. He learned it from an old man on an island. Well, I mean, Haley, that's fair enough. But why would he lie about it? I don't understand. But again, I don't know what's real. You know, I don't know. It's real. We are clearly seeing it. I'm just going based on what he said. I don't know. I don't know. I think the guy from Hangover, but like way hotter. What's the guy called? Not Brad Pitt. What's his name? One of my favorite actors. Forgot his name. To be quirky and weird. Again, I mean, that's up to him. I'm just going based on what he said. Again, I'm in my chill era this year, man. I'm supporting my Origin roster. If he said he learned hip-hop keto from an old man on an island, you know what? I back it. Our old Karate Kid. I back it. I threw him against a big opposition today, though. Garrett Flynn is serious. It's Smiley can never be normal, even if he does exist. If it helps him perform, he can claim whatever martial arts he wants. Look at Garrett Flynn go! Hands on their heads from the crowd. This is awesome, ladies and gentlemen. And Garrett Flynn is him. Can't wait to go up against Smile Man again. He's one of the only people to actually pin me clean one-on-one time to get my revenge. Says Martin, the Mouth, on an Origin show. Thinking of his World Warzone journey. Of course, he can say what he wants, but I'm just saying that I don't think you can learn something that I don't believe exists. Again, completely fair. Completely fair. I mean, I'm not going to call him out and say it doesn't exist when he claims it, because I'm not hating on anyone this year. If it helps him, it helps him. I'm just glad he's back. He has a big fan base in Japan. I can't complain about that. Him and Maria Valentine doing insane stuff from Japan. Naming arenas after him and stuff. There goes into the fence there. Going to tell the ref not to count for these matches. Because we don't know count out shenanigans. I love the breakout logo, man. The slash through the logo. Oh, I love it. I love it. Next Ascent, by the way, this Ascent coming. It'll be the first Origin show that is not black and gold or black and orange. That is the only clue you're getting. Of course, Genesis was the first one. I felt it made sense to be black and gold, the big gold color. But the next one, I think people are going to like it. I think people are going to like it. Each Ascent show is going to be a different name and a different color. Garrett Flynn goes up for the pinfall. Forearm across the face. Smiley kicks out at 2. Nice block there. Up top. Axiom Vex and Cairo up next. In a match I'm very, very excited for. Really nice takedown there. Smiley from behind. And he goes for a submission hold. Seeing a lot of originers go for submissions now. Originers, do you like that? Just thought of it. What do we think? Originers. Originers. It sounded good when I first said it, then I said it more. Hating that. Garrett Flynn to the top rope. This man knows how to fly loose. Final act, stomp to the belly. Daniel Black. Shades on Origin. 1, 2, 3, ladies and gentlemen. Garrett Flynn with another win here on Origin. Bars from RK. Smiley, welcome back. But the day was not your day. This man, Garrett Flynn, he's a future champion, a future main roster talent. Give him a few years. This man's going to be at Regents Mania, ladies and gentlemen. He is seriously talented. He says this is his home, and I think it's time for another championship push from him. He lost the European title chance against Chance Carter at Breakout last time. I think we're definitely going to see him at Ascent fighting for gold, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think it's that bad. Originals, I kind of like it. Ring Rust Originals. Maybe he needs to grin more. He needs to dust it off. Maybe he just needs a hand. Guys. Stop. Guys. Come on. Be nice now. Be nice, ladies and gentlemen. Be nice. You guys. Shocking stuff. Absolutely shocking stuff. Let a man live. Let a man improve from his past transgressions, you know? Let a man improve, ladies and gentlemen. And speaking of improve, oh boy. I'm excited for this one. Mask versus Mask. Fuck, I look good. Oh, God.
System check.
Ready for this one. Very, very ready. Viv added to the sheets. Cairo needs this song. Our loss is also a learning opportunity. That's what I like to see, Smiley. Think of the negatives in a positive light, as there is one half of the Origin Tag Team Champions. Love seeing Cairo in some singles action. And I think this is one of those matches that could steal the show and steal the night, ladies and gentlemen. I really do. 2 high flies. Axiom Vex is another superstar I can definitely see being on the main roster, fighting for that Cruiserweight Championship. Kind of like the mask. Very, very cool looking. Is Cairo, one half of the Origin Tag Team Champs. Him and Jet Riot, love the colors. Him and Jet Riot, they know what they do. Look, you can see what it means to him as well. 2 Mexican-based superstars. 2 luchadors here today. They know of each other's names from their indie past. And you can see what it means to Cairo to be a champion here on Origin, ladies and gentlemen. I love how much he cares about it. I really, really do. I really, really do. Other people trying to use nicknames by... Oh, it's cringe, man. It's cringe. Viv is crazy. It's like when you call someone their first name when you're not on that level. You're not, crazy. As Axiom Vex stands on the stage. This guy's got aura, man. I like this guy. I really, really like this guy. I thought we seen the white attire today, but that's okay. Thank you, Mr. Adam and Miss Carter. One amazing match, and the other needs to leave everything in the ring. Oh, I'm excited for this match. I really, really am excited for this match. Look at the aura this man exudes up on that stage. This guy knows how to put on a show. As he jumps through the middle for the bottom rope. Showcases that high-flying maneuverability that hopefully we get to see in this match, ladies and gents. Two luchadors going at it. And this is going to be a fun... Oh, not Rebecca again. And there's Rang. These guys both showed a lot of respect to each other pre-match yesterday. Actually, Infection flying already. I love the luchador and the Mexican presence RPW has got recently in the past couple of months. There have been so many more luchadors joining El Baron. You can really see the worldwide experience growing into the RPW universe. Smiley bringing people from Japan. People coming from all over the world, ladies and gentlemen. All over the world. As Rebecca's counting. Cairo's trying to find a gap to enter the ring. Axiom Vex not letting him have one here. Count of 5. I mean, Cairo, you gotta... He's taking his time. I respect it. He's trying to find a gap. Axiom Vex right on him, though. Not letting him breathe, ladies and gentlemen. Smart by Vex. Don't give him space. Don't give him a chance to breathe. Beautiful Hurricane Rana. I want to see as many high-flying maneuvers from these two as possible. Maybe Origin needs an original. It's Cairo with the German suplex. Trying to get warmed up and ready for this one. Next nice reversal. I fucked it up. You did a little bit. It's all right. I think you done it right, to be fair. I think I read it stupidly. I think you done it right. Typical. Nice knee drop across the face. Nice leg drop as well. Tag team match up next before the number 1 contenders match between Sir R-Dub and Tito Tolos. Axiom Vex to the outside with an EDT. No, you got it right. Don't worry. It was me. Oh, look at that reversal. These two showed a lot of respect. Jet Raya even said, from Cairo, said, hey, if you ever want a team partner to Mr. Vex, he said, hey, Cairo is here for you. Cairo is here for you. Ready and waiting, my friend. If you ever need a tag team partner. 32,000 watching on YouTube, by the way, which is incredible as Vex. Oh, he gambled. He gambled his aura. It didn't pay off that time, but I'm sure he'll get the next one. Those are the high-flying maneuverabilities I wanted to see. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just joining us, if you're new to RPW, this is the #1 wrestling show on YouTube. My name's Arcade, the commentator here today for Origin Breakout. If you want to join as a superstar, become a YouTube member, !join, sign your contract, join our Discord, and you can get involved with the #1 roster in sports entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, right here on the RPW Universe channel. You can get involved in the #1 wrestling show on YouTube and see if you have what it takes. Oosh. Become a champion and become a main name within the RPW universe. Cairo missing. Vex with a strength. Get involved like Sir R-Dub. Lovely spinning kick down to the pinfall. Over in the corner. Just a 1 count. Still a lot of resiliency, still a lot left in the tanks of these two. Two warriors from Mexico. Rolls that note. Love that camera angle, Brett. Love. Hold that camera. Never mind. I think he knew the reversal was coming. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. Reversal after reversal. I knew this was going to be an absolute banger. Maybe this should have started, but I did like the title starting. I think the title opening really set the tone. Especially a new champion. We may see Asher Kane lose today. As Axiom Vex always using Cairo's own move against him. Insult to injury. They showed a lot of respect beforehand, but using a man's own move to try and beat him. Not the respect that I expect. Oh, my goodness. Oh, I thought that was 3. Oh, I thought that was 3. I went zooming back in my chair. I thought that was 3. Vex, a lot of resiliency left in the tank. Another pinfall. Look at the leg, and that is it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3. Axia Vex pins one of the RPW Tag Team Champions. What a win for Vex, who started 0 for 2. Cairo offers a hand. They had respect before, and they have respect after. Cairo says today was your day. Vex goes on to celebrate, ladies and gentlemen. Fantastic showing from them both, and fantastic respect from 2 luchadors after that match, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely fantastic. That is the kind of stuff we absolutely love to see, ladies and gentlemen. Really, really is. That is fantastic from them both. We love good sportsmanship, ladies and gentlemen. We really, really do love good sportsmanship. I think it's absolutely fantastic to see. Vex is a future main roster name, in my opinion. I told you, Origin, the sportsmanship, man. The sportsmanship. I love it. Viv, either not a fan of Vex or not a fan of sportsmanship. Either way, I agree. I love the sportsmanship. I think Axiom Vex, I could see him on the main roster as well. Fighting for that Cruiserweight Championship, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to move on. We have 3 matches remaining. Technically 3 matches, although one of them is technically 10 matches. So we'll see how that goes. The Blueprint up against the Storm Riders and JCPBJ. Team of letters, ladies and gentlemen. Not a fan of sportsmanship. Vex looks cool. Now remember, the winners of this match will go up against the Chosen Future in a best-of-5 series leading up to Ascent, where the winner of that series will take on Neon Reckless for the tag titles. Vex started 0 for 2, I believe, as well. 0 for 3 in his career. And he has turned it around. I gave him the shot today after his win on Origin last week. And I'm glad I did, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a big fan of him. Now, this could be a long one. All the superstars in the ring. JC, Brooklyn, and Outlaw. I know they wanted a win. They wanted a chance after getting moved down here from the main roster. I thought, hey, let's give them that chance. Oh, Rebecca for this match. No disrespect to Rebecca, of course. No disrespect. No disrespect. But it is a choice. Ring is empty. Casey Jacobs and JC Brooklyn. I think this will take a while. I'll take advantage of this. Head backstage, stretch a little, study the clips. I've gathered of Tito Tolos. Vex has won his last. He's on the roll. He's on the roll. He deserved it. He deserved it. He's on the roll. Storm. I can't explain. JC needs to be with a bunch of fellas. I can't explain how happy I am to see the Storm Riders on my show again. I was always a fan of Storm Riders back in the day, and I'm so glad they're back, and I get to book them in tag team action. Whilst Rebecca on Origin, she will affect the rookies. We do have some standing, like some trainee referees, to be fair, who I want to see more of. We saw one earlier. I'd love to see more of them here today. But Albert almost stole the win. Got to teach him young. We need some of that veteran referee. And I mean, Ron's here too. Ron's been doing a great job today. Ron's been doing a great job. I like Rebecca. She's a little bit slow. I love the name The Blueprint from Vice and Etolu. I love that name. Love that name. Etolu has always been one of my favorites. I really like Vice as well. I think he can move. I think he can move. Ooh! Ooh, Etolu goes down. JC Brooklyn, former Cruiserweight champion, has some experience. Former tag team champion, of course, back in his Cure days, which we don't really talk about. Goes for a roll-up, no. Don't know where Outlaw's going. PB&J looking to fly. JC Brooklyn saw Vex use this move last match, and he's going for it as well. JC and Etolu left in the ring. 2 former Cruiserweights who once upon a time were both on the main roster. Not at the same time, though. I don't think these two have ever shared the ring together in their careers, which again, I love the fact that it's on Origin. These two superstars who used to be on the main roster sharing the ring for the first time on Breakout. I thought JC looks different every time I see him. I agree. I think so too. I barely recognize the guy anymore. I'll be honest, I was very uncertain. Hot take, maybe not. But Taylor was my fave member of New Bloods. Oh, 100%. That is the most freezing time. I think that's the same for everyone. I don't remember who else was on the New Bloods. He's the only non-insufferable superstar who was there. I really like Tolu. Also, he's been a fan again. I mean, we talk about Sir Arthur being a super fan. Tolu been about. The emo enigma. Tolu been about. Fun fact, I'm pretty sure Tolu has had a contract in RPW longer than most superstars on the roster now. But he was on a contract. He was just never actually competing. But he was signed to RPW a long time before a lot of people. Little fun fact for you there. He was signed. I'm pretty sure he was signed like a year or two before he actually made his debut, which is mental. So there you go. I've always been a fan of Tolu, man. Great guy as well. Every time I see him backstage or whatever, great guy. Great guy. Really, really, really great guy. I like the fact that him and Vice are teaming. I think it's a very fun team. I was going to say earlier again, I love the Storm Riders, I love the blueprint. I have nothing against JC Brooklyn and Outlaw. I want to give them chances, which is why I booked them in this match, but I don't have the same connection to them as the two other teams in this match. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the two other teams feel like they're Origin superstars, whereas JC and Outlaw, they don't feel like main roster talent, but they don't feel like Origin superstars yet. Maybe I'm just not used to them yet being on my show, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. They don't feel like Origin superstars in the sense of like bright up-and-coming, I don't know. I feel like they're both lost in their careers right now. JC Brooklyn, first stealing Cairo's move, now stealing Asher Kane's move. Write that down. Robber. Ladies and gentlemen, Robber. Now stealing Luka Novak's move, JC Brooklyn. This guy's just stealing everyone else's moves, ladies and gentlemen. Goodness gracious me, no originality. No originality. Outlaw with a pinfall. Tolu breaks it up. Tolu with a pinfall. Outlaw doesn't break it up. Oh, Outlaw missed. Outlaw missed, and the blueprint. JC's pin. The blueprint with the win. Ladies and gentlemen, Tolu and Vice pins JC Brooklyn. PB&J couldn't get there in time. He was stuck in the peanut butter, ladies and gentlemen. Tolu! What a win! What a win! JC Pindlin. Yeah. Tolu has a career of 24%, 11 and 34, ladies and gentlemen. 5 and 13 in singles, 4 and 7 in tag, 2 and 12 in multi-man. He is a former champion. Was that right? What was he won before? Internet Championship for 7 days. He's main evented the pay-per-view as well. I love that guy, man. I love that. He's one of those superstars, man. I freaking love that guy, ladies and gentlemen. I love that guy. Welcome in, Tay Jones. Good to see you here today. I love that guy, man. I love that guy. I really, really do. I am ready. Let's go. Now, I'm pretty sure these two do not have Trons yet. Of course, that will be coming. 3 matches left. But again, the penultimate is a 10-woman gauntlet. So we may be here for a while still. I did tell you, though, the show's going to move. These Origin superstars, they don't like to faff about, ladies and gentlemen. They come in and they want their wins, which I absolutely do respect. Ladies and gentlemen, who is going to take on Chance Carter? Let's have a look-see-loo. Sir R-Dub versus Tito Tolos. Whoever wins this title, I can't wait. Remember, this is not a title match. Whoever wins this will face Chance Carter for the European Championship. I know Tay Jones is eager. I'm so happy for this match. Love the music. I know Tay Jones is very, very eager to get a chance at that European Championship, which I love. Because the Paragon, Every time I hear your name, I want to reread The Live Ship Traders by Robin Hobb. Again, if we're getting on books again, ladies and Dragon's Keeper, good book so far, but halfway through, very, very good. I'm liking it, but Paragon is the name of one of the ships in that series. Oh, I love it, man. Tag matches are definitely my weak point. Time to move on. R-Dub in the ring. Ready for this one. Ladies and gentlemen, again, the trons for these two will be in next week. The songs will be in next week. I think Tito has a song ready, locked and loaded. And I thought these two were going to be boys. I thought these two were going to be maybe tag team partners on Origin. Sir R-Dub and Tito, both of them are 1-0, ladies and gentlemen, in their RPW careers. They're very young RPW careers. 1-0. That means one of these two are getting their first loss today. One of these two have to feel what it feels like to get their first loss today. And I think that's important, to be fair. I think it's important to get that first loss under your belt and see what that losing feeling feels like, you know? I think it's important for superstars. You have to know what it feels like to lose before you know what it feels like to be on top. Ladies and gentlemen, very true, Mr. RK, Sir R-Dub and Tito. You really needed this illegals claim list, I'm telling you, man. I'm glad I managed to be R-Dub's first match in RPW. And here we go. Tito, your music wasn't ready for today, but don't worry again, it will be there. Don't you worry, ladies and gentlemen. I'm walking down and Charles Carter's going to be watching this one. I would know what it feels like to lose. Tito Tolos. Nice combination there. We have one of the trainee refs today. This Tito guy's quick, by the way. Very, very quick. He's got a very large Samoan family. Tito is low-key a powerhouse. This guy, he can move, I'm telling you. A very large Samoan family. Not seen any in RPW before. I don't know if we've ever had a Samoan in RPW before. I might be wrong. Then we had Tito Tribal Chief. R-Dub fighting out of it. Oh, no. A bit slow on that maneuver. R-Dub to the outside. Tolos feeling out. What's he going to go for? Yeah. Viv, yeah, I mean, Viv and Dan, there's a reason why. It's our first ever one. It's our first ever one. Don't worry. I did remember. I blocked it out of my mind, though, so that's why. That's why I said, this is our first one. This is our first one. This is our first one. Don't you worry. This is our first one. Maybe they're cousins. Maybe they're brothers. Maybe Tito knows Sika Tagaloa. Who knows? Tito Tagaloa. Welcome in, Kane Gigi. Here at Origin Breakout. As he's on the outside, snap suplex. Takes him down. Referee is counted for this one. Very slow start. Now, don't say F for sure. I don't want to see no Abaddon. Listen, that man threw me into fire. That man took my IC title off me. I don't want to see that man. I don't want to hear that man's music on my show. Okay, let's not try summon someone now. Let's not try summon someone. Oosh! Nice drop here. Kane Gigi, if you like RPW, want to join as a superstar, become a YouTube member and join our Discord. And you can join Regents Pro Wrestling with your own contract. You get a custom title, a custom song, custom logos, custom attire, all done for you. If you want to get involved, become a YouTube member, one-time payment, join our Discord, and you can get involved, ladies and gentlemen. I don't have Discord. If you want to join RPW, you're going to have to download Discord. It's very simple and free. It is your choice. Again, you don't have to. I'm just saying if you want to join as a superstar, oosh, you won't need it, my friend. It's your choice. Oh, the poke knee. Shout out. Tito Tolos knows his RPW history. A lot of new names finding RPW recently, man. I love it. One day we'll be on YouTube's front page. They'll be pushing Regents Pro Wrestling. I love it, man. I love it here. I really, really do. Every day it's an RPW day. It's just a damn good day to be alive. It really, really is. I used to have Fury to look forward to be booked. Now on Mondays, of course. Little shout out. I've said it a lot to the RPW universe and to the superstars. I want to take a quick shout out to Jocko, ladies and gentlemen, because he's got a lot of flack this season. He's got a lot of stick as well, Warzone general manager. And people have been calling for him to be fired. And I will say one thing. I asked him privately if I can team up with my old friend Kings. What does he do? He books me to open up a show with my old friend Kings. I said to him before the match, hey, when we win, can we have the Fallen next? He said, you know what, that makes sense? Absolutely. I don't know why he gets a lot of flack. I think a lot of you guys, especially on Monday, just need to talk to the man. He's very open, very serious about his job. And I think you guys just need to have a conversation with him. Sit down with him and say, hey, this is what I want. Can we make it happen? Honestly, man, I've had no problem so far on Mondays. When joining Monday as well, I was very down in the dumps based on my performance. Wasn't necessarily about joining Monday. I debuted on Monday. I had my first title on Monday. Monday has a very special place in my heart. I was down in the dumps for other reasons, but I'm very happy on how it started. Your arcade doesn't care for others, and I'm speaking from experience. Jocko's not too bad at all. I don't know how he has allowed dynasty happenings to just happen. Well, I think to your point, GMK, I think he's not a I think if people are talking shit on him and constantly berating him, like Martin the Mouth does, why should he then give in and just give them what they want if they're talking shit about him? So I think it's a two-way street. I really think it's a two-way street. Nice DDT there by R-Dub. He's going to be Charles Carter's next opponent. These two have been talking about being the opportunity now. Again, I'm just speaking from my experience also. I mean, I can't speak for everyone, of course. I can't speak for everyone. I've just had a very pleasant return to a Warzone, and I attribute it a lot to Jocko for easing the transition to the blue brand. And I never thought I'd say this, but I will happily be part of a Warzone Supremacy team if it is needed, Jocko. I will happily be part of it. Hey, this R-Dub guy, speaking of being cracked up, this guy does not breathe. He's got unlimited stamina, ladies and gentlemen, flying around. Unlimited stamina this guy's got. Nice big German suplex. So R-Dub, reverse last second. That could be a game-changing reversal, ladies and gentlemen. I tried like hell to push you when you were on Mondays. I was a big fan, Josh, you early, and you did nothing but hate on me. You can only back someone who hates you for so long. See, I agree. Again, I'm not getting involved on that point. That's why I didn't comment on it. I agree with Jocko. Jocko drafted you highly. Jocko was very happy to have you on Monday. You started saying, oh, Friday's over. I don't want to be in anymore. And again, if you start doing that, what's he going to do? I agree. Jocko done, I think, very well with what he had when it came to you. I think he drafted you very highly. I think he showed you a lot of respect personally, but again, I don't know what happened between you two personally, so I can't comment on it. But I am more than happy to be on the blue brand now. Which again, a few months ago, I didn't think I would say. I was very up on Fury being my show. Tito Tolos, nice takedown. He's thinking, he's thinking. He's going up top. Oh, positioned perfectly. Ladies and gentlemen, the Samoan splash. Middle of the ring is Tito Tolos going up against Charles Carter for the Origin European Championship. Tito Tolos remains 100% in his RPW career as Sir R-Dub falls, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be Tito Tolos, sorry, against Charles Carter for the Origin European Championship, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very exciting. These two, I know they showed a lot of respect to each other. Tito got involved. Tito can move. Tito can move, ladies and gentlemen. Good performance from you both. He can move. I'm very, very excited for what that man is going to be capable of doing. Very, very, very excited indeed. Very, very excited indeed. I think that man can move. And I think has a very bright future on Origin. I do like Sir R-Dub as well. I do like Sir R-Dub as well. Tito over. Very, very good superstar. I'm telling you, man. Very, very good superstar. That is for sure, ladies and gentlemen. Also, good win from Tito. He drafted me highly, sure. But I came to him personally and he aired me. And it's, again, I mean, that's... I can't comment on that. I can't comment on that. I can't comment on that. I really can't comment on that. Again, I can only comment on things I know about. You know what I mean? I can only comment on things I know about, so if I don't know about certain stuff, I can't really get too involved, if you know what I mean. I can't really get too involved, but penultimate match, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is going to be a doozy because this is a very, very interesting one. I think it's safe to say. A very, very, very interesting one. Let's just make sure everyone is suited and booted and ready for this one. I believe so. Here today, ladies and gentlemen. I believe so. And I think this is going to be a very, very fun match. If I punished everyone who won matches by crossing mercy, then one Warzone would have an empty roster. Wait till listen to the future. Wait till listen to superstars. Yes, select few favorites. I'm a fan now, and that's all in the past. Never sent to fire. Just make sure things are run again. Hey, that's all. Well, I don't want to take, I don't want to take over this show talking about World Warzone. That's my fault for bringing it up. That's my fault for bringing it up. I was just speaking about my personal opinion and my personal feelings toward Jocko. I just wanted to put it out there. But again, everyone's entitled to their own opinions. Listen, come Supremacy, I'm Team Blue, baby. Jocko, I'm Team Blue. So that's all that matters, ladies and gentlemen. Penultimate match of the show here today is a 10-woman gauntlet match. I'll let Mac Rowe take it away.
The rules of the match are as follows.
Unlucky R-Dub. Two superstars will start in the ring. When one superstar is eliminated, a new superstar enters. Elimination can occur anywhere in the ring. The match continues until one superstar remains, and that winner will be declared the winner. The winner gets to choose a championship, either Madison Carter or Catherine Wolf, to go up against for their championship. The entrances are randomized. The order is randomized. Ladies and gentlemen, here on Origin, Breakout! And the return is breaking out, ladies and gentlemen! Woo! Tiffany! She is back, ladies and gentlemen. Back on Origin. Dare I say the best attire. Maybe she's locked in now, folks. Maybe she's locked in now. Ready for what Origin has to do. Gotta be a wig. Regardless, I'm not completely against you. Like some others, a veritable showcase of the women's division. Calling every match nothing matches just shows me you're just one of those people who can only complain. I agreed. Calling it nothing matches, I agree. I don't like. But again, nothing to do with me. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany Wu and Blair Knox to get things started. It does look like a wig. I mean, I'm not here to comment on hairs or wigs. I mean, my hair's all natural. I look amazing, so I'm not here to comment on that. But Tiffany Wu and Blair Knox. When was Tiffany Wu's last match, ladies and gentlemen? Tiffany, she's not even on the sheets anymore. She's not even on the, she needs to get back on the sheet. I don't know. She's not even on the sheets, so I have no idea, ladies and gents. I have no idea. Tiffany Wu and Blair Knox to kick things off. This could be a long one. Hating on someone who's just reinvented themselves is horrid. Tiff looks focused again. Ladies and gentlemen, Blair Knox and Tiffany Wu with the stare down. Cinema. Ladies and gentlemen, cinema. Knox and Wu. I respect the stare down. Woo. I'm trying to big her up, man. Brett, don't laugh, Brett. Calm down. I'm trying to big her up, man. Her return after being out for like a year. She does an aura off, and then straight away, she has negative aura, ladies and gentlemen. Sometimes, listen, you can take the Wu out of Origin. You can't take the Origin out of Wu. Oh, man. I tried, ladies and gentlemen. I tried. Unpopular opinion, the new look is great. It's her best look she's had, 100%. It's her, I mean, you can't hate on that. You can't deny that. It's the best. Again, it's not hard, but it's her best look she's ever had. Okay. She's trying to reinvent herself. You know what? But you know what? I'm all here for Tiffany Wu. She had a tough run at it. She had a tough go at it last time out, okay, in her career. She had a tough go at it. I'm all here for her. 1 hour in, 10 women gauntlet match, and then the main event. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. We're here. I'm all here for Tiffany Wu. Origyn's different, okay? Origyn's different. I'm trying to big people up. I'm trying to bring people up. I'm not trying to drag people down anymore. That's behind me, man. I'm not trying to drag people down. Where is Blair being? I need to book her more, 100%. It's partly on me. She has been saying she wants to fight. It's partly on me, to be fair. Because Blair Knox is one of my favorites. It is Fool's Count Anywhere also. It's a very nice attire. It's a very nice attire. Go on, Tiff. It's a very nice attire. I like the red and gold. I'm not going to lie. I like the red and gold. I can't deny it. I can't say I don't. I really, really, really like the red and gold. Whew. Interesting. Blair Knox. I was going to say Blair Witch. Pinfall on the outside. Kick out 2.9. I was holding my breath and I thought it might be done, folks. What has Knox got in store? Knox is a badass, by the way. Knox is freaking awesome. Oosh! Head on the fence. Maybe the referee choice was wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back, Tiffany Wu. And farewell, Tiffany Wu. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, and one Tiffany goes, and one Tiffany comes back. Tiffany Lenning of the Damage Control. As one Tiffany leaves the building, one Tiffany joins the building. 1-on-1 against Blair Knox. Oops, enemy, they are done, my friend. Again, I wasn't a big fan of Adrian Cole. Mike Sebastian wasn't really my guy. Didn't really know too much. They are currently done. They have joined Street Money in the job center. They are no longer contracted. Look at Tiff walking away. Tough luck on the return, Tiff. Tough luck on the return. Tiffany Lenning, though. She can ball out, ladies and gentlemen. She can ball out. Tough for Tiff. Tiffany Lenning can ball. I love that Damage Control back. And I love that I have two superstars in Damage Control too. Her and Hanaka. Absolute ballers, ladies and gentlemen, from Japan. Absolute ballers. Fantastic superstars. They were bumps. Listen, you keep saying about budget cuts. I went to Vince. I said, oops, out of me. They don't do that for me. They don't cut it for me. I think, you know, when the going gets tough, the tough is done. You know? So Street is done. Street is done. I went, for them, I had to go to the Van Alden. Okay, and that took me a while. I didn't even get to see them in person. I had to go through assistants and receptionists. And it was so long. Eventually, I just said, you know what? I'm done. If the Van Aldens have a problem with it, they can contact me. But I basically said to Street, hey, you're done. Sorry. It got to a point. I mean, he lost the King of the Street match. You know, I didn't know what to do with him. If he wants to go to the main roster and be like Jocko or to Vince's problem, that's up to them. But I didn't know what to do with him on Origin. I felt like he was out of place. So he was done. This is a chance to boost some win percentage, by the way. This is a chance. Have they updated you on that drawing? I haven't heard nothing from it. I've heard nothing about it. I know Jet Riot was blaming Sam Everett, and I know Sky was not happy with that. Money has not touched them. I mean, again, I had nothing to do with him on Origin. I had nothing for him. So, I had nothing for him. He would have just been sat there. I basically said to him, hey, you might as well do something else because I'm not going to be booking you. I had nothing for him. I had nothing for him. Tiffany Lenning with a roll-up on the outside, trying to steal it now. Got lost in the bureaucracy, bro. Again, I have no idea. I have no idea what's happening with those drawings. I'll be honest with you, I'm a bit unsettled by it. I mean, based on the history of what I've been involved in and what RPW's been involved in with certain individuals and certain groups, I'm mad enough to say it freaks me out. It freaks me out. I'll be honest with you, Tiffany Lenning, that's 2 times we've seen Asher Kane's signature move. He's setting the standard and people are following it, ladies and gentlemen, and Tiffany Lenning wins with it. Her first win in RPW comes in the gauntlet match. Out goes Blair Knox and in comes Mariposa Reina in much need of a win. Tiffany says, bring it on, ladies and gentlemen. is it steal a finisher day? To be fair, the Origin roster is quite alright with it, as far as I know. The Origin roster don't mind people using their moves and stuff like that. They're very... Again, it's developmental. I mean, the Origin roster, as far as I know, they're pretty much okay with superstars replicating them and just putting on their best. I think it's more of a main roster thing where people are like, hey, don't use my move sort of thing, you know what I mean? Let's go, Mariposa. Good to see her back. Very good to see her back indeed. Big fan of Mariposa Reina again. Aranya Davina is also in this match. We may see a rematch between them. Tiffany Lenning's attire is fantastic, by the way. Absolutely fantastic. I got back my course to course from Landon. Oh, no, close to close. I was like, wait, what? Oh, Tiffany over in the corner. Tiffany over the corner. Look at the fist off the face of Reina. People are just making up names now. Roman Reigns is not reigning in the arena today. Dominic Mysterio, isn't that the Spider-Man villain? In the fishbowl. Tiffany Lennox setting up again. Trying to go back to back. Ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what that move is. She brought it with her from Japan. Tiffany's cooking though. Tiffany Lenning. Tiffany Wu should take some training tips of this Tiff. This Tiffany's quite interesting. We'll love to meet her in the ring, liking her style. She is badass, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you. Tiger Bomb. As she holds on, looking for a second win of her career. Ladies and gentlemen, Tiffany Lennox on a roll. She is on a roll. As Maria Valentine, the Divas champion, all of a sudden, oh, Tiffany's not happy with this. All of a sudden, the Van Alden dynasty have eyes on this match, ladies and gentlemen. Eyes on this match. As Maria Valentine is here. Divas champion in the building. Tiffany Lenning, though. A chance to really upset a lot of folks in this one. A chance to really upset. We're halfway through this gauntlet match. Oh my goodness gracious me. Oh my goodness. For a second then. Ooh, I didn't know. Not the best start, but I will brush it off and move on. Best of luck, Tiff. Best of luck, Tiff. I mean, Tiff, you had bad luck before finding a tag team partner. I don't know if you've heard, but the women's tag team titles are now cross-brand with Origin as well. So you can team up with main roster talent or Origin talent. If there's anyone out there that wants to team up with you, you only prove Tiff. I mean, I'm just putting it out there, but the tag division for the women's division is absolutely on fire, I will say. So it's just an option as Maria Valentine. She knows where her cameras are. She always knows where her cameras are, that is for sure. Main event still to come, ladies and gentlemen. Asher Kane defends against Oliver Lane and Dion Harris in an Extreme Rules triple threat. Up next after this gauntlet. No sure she gets through 5 people, so I'm fine with this. I'm interested to see if she's okay with being number 5. I mean, Sky DeMoy sent a lot of words basically saying Maria Valentine should be booked. And hey, I mean, I already booked her before that. But I'll be honest, I mean, I'll say it here. I was going to say it to Sky, but I didn't. That whole Divas Championship thing, it don't really run with me. I don't think I'm going to be really showcasing the Divas Championship that much on Origin. I mean, I don't really care for it. I don't think it's not one of my championships. It's not the Heritage or the Women's Championship here on Origin, so I don't really have anything to do with it. Whether or not she does that on the main roster, I don't know, but I don't really care for that. I don't, to me, it's like the randomizer or Internet Championship. Oh, to me, it don't matter that much. But what I will say for Maria Valentine, she is very talented. She has a lot of fans overseas, especially from Japan, and she's hyping up this crowd here in Baltimore with a win, ladies and gentlemen. They'll make you show up. I'm telling you, they absolutely will not. This is a matchup, though. Talia DeMarco from Philadelphia versus Maria Valentine. This is a banger, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very excited for this one. This is a banger. These are 2 superstars I see running Origin in the women's division. I really, really do. These are 2 of my biggest female superstars And I am very, very excited for this one-on-one match. There's some history there. This is most certainly a matchup, ladies and gentlemen. Coming out to Portia's music. Facing down Maria Valentine. Representing Philadelphia. This is a matchup I love, ladies and gentlemen. Still some very talented superstars left in this gauntlet as well. I thought on Breakout, let's make some history with a 10-woman gauntlet. Have we ever had a woman gauntlet before? I don't know. But I thought Origin was the place to be. Go Birds. This is a great matchup. A really, really great matchup. Halfway through this match, still the main event to come. I think it might be about 2.5 hours, but a good time for Origin. Really good time for Origin. Oosh! I told you as well, this could boost some percentages, ladies and gentlemen. You get a couple wins in the gauntlet. I had to go for a sanctification gauntlet once. But that don't really count, though. I mean a proper gauntlet. How's retirement, by the way? Me and King's teaming up again. I did see your ones up on Monday. I did see your ones up for the ministry. I did appreciate it, although just the painter man likes to do that. Not good times. I miss Talia speaking. I like Talia DeMarco too. I think she's very talented. Maybe very busy at the moment, but still wants to put on a show. And I definitely wanted her at Breakout for a chance to go to Ascent. She is very, very, very talented. Has a lot of fans. Baltimore, maybe not so much, being on the West Coast, but a lot of fans around America. Maria Valentine has those overseas fans from Japan. All in all, I think it's a great matchup between the two. Marcella Drosi's in this gauntlet too. I think she could come in and really turn some heads. Aranya Davina as well. Some incredible matchups potentially to be had as Valentine looking to advance to number 7. Marco kicks out though. Nice clothesline into a second. Maria Valentine goes down. Talia DeMarco, 2-1-5 on the armband. Both superstars up, lock up in the corner. Focusing on that leg. Talia DeMarco though, fighting up out of it. Maria Valentine stunned, misses, crossbody to the back. Fury up next. We know the main event is a big 8-person matchup where the loser is out of qualifications for the World Heavyweight Championship for Courage to Chaos, of course. Courage to Chaos in a couple of weeks now at the end of the month. Interested to see what comes of it there. I'd love to be at a pay-per-view with my boy Kings fighting for tag gold. Wasn't Talia the first person to beat Maria? I believe so. I know Marcella Drosi maybe was one. I don't remember who was first, but I know these two fought very early in their careers and had a lot of choice words for each other. Maria wants to pay back those step-up Enziguri middle of the ring. And I think that might be done. Maria going for more. I think she could have went for the pin then, realistically. Instead goes for more. Ladies and gentlemen, there's the DDT. Sky Demoy said, you got to book Maria Valentine. I said, hey, fair enough. I was going to anyway. And she proved why. Maria Valentine on a roll. And if Marcella Drosi's next, that is an insane. Oh, matchup! Talk of history. Talk of wanting revenge, ladies and gentlemen. Back-to-back heaters for Maria Valentine. RK calling it. It was randomized, I promise you. Marcella Drosi's in. One-on-one with Maria Valentine. Here in this one. Maria Valentine looking to make quick work of Marcella Drosi. Ladies and gentlemen. Oh, Maria Valentine is on a roll. Marcella's done. This is not ROWF. What just happened? Talia DeMarco's making her way there. Pamela Diamond Heart making her way in, ladies and gentlemen. Holy moly. Maybe Sky Demoy was onto something. Maria Valentine, her percentage, she might have the best percentage of the women's division after this. Pamela Diamond Heart is in. Her and Venus Vortex, #1 contenders or in an Walking Dead's match for the women's tag team titles. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hate my life, says Haley. Haley said she's in at 5. No way she wins. Well, well, well. I mean, the thing is, I know people don't like the dynasty, but I also knew Maria Valentine is very, very talented. That's why when she first joined, I was bigging her up to be the first ever Women's Origin champion. I thought she would be the first Women's champion because I knew how talented she is from the indie scene, ladies and gentlemen. She's not just all talk. She's not just all glitz and glamour. She can ball. And she is proving it. Goodness gracious me. Wow, 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 ladies and gentlemen. Wow, wow, wow. Crazy performance so far. Pamela 1-0 in her RPW career. Look at her 2-0. And again, she could boost her percentage too with a couple wins here. She was, what, number 7, I believe? Or number 8, I think. So there's 2 more superstars left. Venus Vortex and Aranya Divina. We could see a final between 2 tag team superstars who have a number 1 contenders match coming up. They might have to go against each other. Maria Valentine asking for, look at this. I'm telling you, Maria Valentine will be Origin Women's Champion sooner rather than later. She will be, I'm sorry. Madison Carter, watch out, she's coming for that championship. Goodness gracious me. She most certainly is, ladies and gentlemen. Generational. If Maria Valentine wins this match from number 5. What is that percentage looking like right now? Mariposa, she's 8-4, 5-2 in singles. Marcella Drosy's 1-4 in singles, ladies and gentlemen. Not the debut I was expecting from her. Other people are saying she's the next greatest thing. There's a pinfall out here from Pamela. I mean, realistically, how long are you taking, ref? How long are you taking? Crazy part of me wants Maria to go to the end now. A crazy part of me wants her to get to number 10. Fan cam in action. A crazy part of me wants her to get to the end just to see the reaction. But Pamela Diamond Hart comes from a rich wrestling family. Ladies and gentlemen, as she goes for a sharpshooter. Her and Venus both use the sharpshooter and the team. I think Venus Vortex and Pamela Hart can be a very, very good tag team. They might win those tag titles as Maria Valentine forced to tap out to Pamela, ladies and gentlemen. She is not going to make it. She is not going to make it as Nyx Viper. Oh, wait. I don't remember, actually. Was that Anya in this or Venus Vortex? I don't remember which one. There's only one spot left. Was there someone that wasn't announced that wasn't? I don't remember. Maybe I announced it wrong. I don't remember. For the life of me, great job, Pamela. As she goes 2-0. Nyx Viper's in, though. Irish Whip off the rope. Nice reversal there. Who's on my list? Pamela's in, Nyx Viper, Blair Knox, Aranya, Venus, Tiffany Wu, Marcella, Mariposa, Talia, Maria. That's 10 people. Who did I miss? Or am I stupid? No, number 10 is next, right? But we haven't seen Aranya or Venus. Have we? I don't know. I mean, we'll find out. We'll find out. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. She just won like 4 matches in a row, Ardon. Didn't you just lose? I never understand that when people say tapping out is embarrassing. If she tapped out like after 5 seconds, fair enough. She tapped out. She had 5 one-on-one matches there. Or like 4 one-on-one matches. And Pamela is a submission specialist. But even still, she had like 4 matches in a row. Tapping out is nothing to be embarrassed about. Nothing to be embarrassed about. Oh, Tiffany Lenning, that's right. Well, I don't know who I told is the 10th anymore. It'll be Venus or Aranya Divina. I was very high in the damage control girls, though, so I wanted to get one of them in. As Nyx Viper goes up top. Nice elbow there. That's Nyx Viper looking, I believe it's Venus Vortex. Her and Viper had big words. I'd love for it to be Nyx Viper and Venus Vortex, the final two. I really, really would. And it might be middle of the ring. Nyx Viper's awesome too. I love her whole vibe. Pamela Diamond Heart is down for 3. Well, let's find out. Pamela gets her first loss of RPW. And number 10, it is Venus Vortex, ladies and gentlemen. Now, these two have been giving it the big one. And I'm actually very, very excited for this one. Nyx Viper saying, bring it on! She called her a Viper bitch, and she called her a Planet bitch, ladies and gentlemen. I like Viper's style. Here we go. Number 10. The final two in this one. The winner gets to choose a championship of their choice to fight for. Venus Vortex and Pamela are currently in a number contenders match for the tag titles already, so this is going to be very, very interesting. Before the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very interesting indeed. Oh, that monster was good. I do love a monster. On an RPW day. Blue vs green. I do like that blue hair. I like Nyx Viper's whole vibe as well, though. She has that blue attire, which a lot of people liked also. Which looked very, very good. A little talk in between this one. Nyx Viper, awkward angle from the middle rope there. Very awkward angle. Does indeed connect. Doesn't go for the pinfall just yet. Who are you guys rooting for if you had to pick one of these two? Madison Carter, one of them might pick you for your championship. I know you're a fan of Viper. You gotta hug the Viper Ardor. I do love Vipers. I really don't like either of them, but would prefer either of them than Maria, so it's a win. Submission hold away from the ropes. Nyx to win, says Fredo. Has he jinxed it? Or has he smashed it? Venus Vortex from behind. Nice strength. And a slam down. Vortex feeling fired up. Bringing out her own sharpshooter. Pamela Diamond Heart made Maria Valentine tap to this, ladies and gentlemen. A team of sharpshooters. Nyx Viper's had a couple matches. Has it worn her down enough? Not quite, ladies and gentlemen. Nyx has been hounding me for a few weeks now. Venus made me submit. If either of them challenge me, that is okay with me. Oh, have you already lost to Venus Vortex? Damn, look at Nyx Viper. Goodness gracious me. Anyone but Venus. Well, it's not anyone. It's either Viper or Venus. So it's not everyone. Vortex gets a lot of hate, though. Oh, I love that move! From Nyx Viper. There's no rope breaks. There's no DQ. You could have just pinned. I do love Viper's finisher. That is an awesome move, ladies and gentlemen. The strike. And she hooks the leg and gets the win. Nyx Viper can choose either the Origin Women's Championship or the Origin Heritage Championship to go for, ladies and gentlemen, Nyx Viper, an awesome talent here on Origin. Very, very, very nicely done. The women's division is stacked on Origin, isn't it? Absolutely stacked. A 4.5-star match. Absolutely stackaroony, ladies and gentlemen. It really, really is a fantastic matchup. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have for you the main event of Origin Breakout. Let's make sure everything is set up and ready. Oh, women's division, not Divas. Again, I don't count the Divas championship or division on my show. So there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the main event.
Is a triple threat. Extreme.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
And is for the Pro
Excited
Championship.
and ready for this one. Asher Kane defending in a triple threat against Oliver Lane. And Dion Harris. Let's get some water. And I've had a lot of Monster. Let's have some water. This is going to be a big one, folks. Now, it's interesting. Dion Harris and Asher Kane both were saying to Oliver Lane, stay out of my way. They were focused on each other, ladies and gentlemen. Who have you got for this one? Here's the question. Who have you got for this one? Of course, Asher Kane and Dion Harris, the new stand-up, is their eye guy. Okay, let's not be rude now. Let's not be rude now. I'm a big fan of Dion Harris, man. I think him and Asher Kane, oh. I mean, my pick is one of them to win today. No disrespect to Oliver Lane. No disrespect intended at all. It could be an underdog win by him. But I think Dion Harris and Asher Kane, their hatred between them, it could get in the way. It could get in the way. But I think it's going to push one of them on. Ladies and gentlemen, it says the future, I'ma trust him. I think one of them, I think it's going to push one of them on, their hatred for each other. I think it's going to spur them on to go out here and get the win, ladies and gentlemen. I really, really do. I think these two, the hatred they share for each other, man, I'm all for it, ladies and gentlemen. The future Vice, the new standard. Not gonna lie, I think Asher retains, says Landon Blaze. Main event of Breakout. I do like this guy, Oliver Lane. I do like him. I don't know, maybe. Maybe he's been just too much over his head. I don't know. Can he hang with Dion Harris and Asher Kane? I mean, we've seen what Asher Kane can do time and time again. And Dion Harris is a physical freak, ladies and gentlemen. Especially, I love that jacket. I really love that jacket. Ministry memories, man. I think that jacket's one. I want one of those jackets. I would love to wear that. You heard it here. Oliver will be the new champ. Whichever way it goes, like I said with everything in Origin, whichever way it goes, I mean, I'm happy. I just want a great main event, a great matchup. And Oliver Lane clearly trusting in himself, clearly confident in himself, which I'm excited for. I like to see some confidence. I really like to see some confidence. So we'll see which way it goes, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see which way it goes. As last but not least, the champ is here, ladies and gentlemen.
Introducing the champion.
And Asher Kane,
Pennsylvania, weighing in
with the Origin Championship around his waist. The Tron is there. The spotlight on him. I like this guy, man. I mean, I'm just going to say it. I've said it before. We brought him in. We brought him in to set the new standard. And he's been delivering, ladies and gentlemen. He's been delivering on his promises of setting the new standard. You can't deny it. But he's been delivering. An amazing record. A confident specimen. 21 years of age, ladies and gentlemen. Already on the mountaintop of Origin. Already eyeing the main event of Regents Mania. It is, without a shadow of a doubt, in my mind, we will see this man on the main roster in a couple of years, ladies and gentlemen. Without a shadow of a doubt, we will see him on the main roster against the biggest names RPW has to offer. We will need to discuss some matters after this match concludes, RK. I'm hoping it's about that drawing with my face on. If it's about anything else, well, I think you have to bring me some information on that before we discuss anything else, because that, I think, is the most pressing of matters right now. But for now, we will advance with the main event of Origin Breakout, Dion Harris, Oliver Lane, and Asher Kane for the Origin Championship, ladies and gentlemen. And here we go. Very, very, very exciting times indeed. Dion Harris, a clubbing blow early doors. Oliver Lane, nice uppercut. And right now, all three superstars go at each other. Dion Harris wants Asher Kane. Early doors. Right hand is across the face. Asher Kane, the champion, first to roll out, ladies and gentlemen. Very, very interesting. Strength by Dion Harris. Dion is a monster. A physical specimen, ladies and gentlemen. He's big, he's fast, he's strong. He's dominant so far. Asher Kane, power slam, no. Harris slides off it. The Titan, the future, the badass of Origin. First pinfall on the champion. Lane is there to break it up, though. And right now, Dion Harris is looking like a champion, ladies and gentlemen. He's taken on both of them, one after the other, with not a worry in the world. Nice to Lane, or by Lane to get him down. Oosh. Look at Oliver Lane taking it to the champion. Fair play to him. Not shying away. Here's Oliver Lane, the underdog of this one, getting sort of thrown to the sidelines from the other two almost. In a way, the other two, the champ and Dion Harris, sort of looking at Oliver Lane thinking, well, you're in the match, but you're not really of my priority. Pretty much what they said. So it's going to be interesting to see if he can hang with the two boys. And see if he can prove to them, hey, I'm here for a reason, ladies and gentlemen, and I will be back for that same reason. Or if they prove him right and they sort of show, well, Lane, maybe you're not on this level yet. Surely holds the premier championship in the company. I watch Oliver take it, and that's what I'm saying. I mean, he could very well, I mean, he could stamp his name right now. He could stamp his name. Imagine that weirdo sitting in his mom's basement drawing people. I mean, again, I'm still waiting to hear news on who that is after seeing it. I did like the fan gave me a nice drawing after seeing how much that affected me, because the first one was absolutely disgusting. Look at this double choke slam. Working away the champion. The thing is, I mean, I can see all three of these as champion in RPW. I think Dion Harris and Asher Kane is going to be a long-standing rivalry between them two. Two of my favorites in this company, but Oliver Lane, I think today could prove, hey, I belong in that conversation, boss. Very, very much so. Lane rolls out. Standing chokehold by Kane. Dion Harris fights out of it, though. And Dion Harris, what's he going for? Big slam down on the champion. Watch Dion Harris, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know where Lane is right now, but Dion Harris power bomb. The fall from grace on the champion. And keep in mind who's taking these big moves, because later on, resiliency, when resiliency starts to dwindle, you start to think who's been taking all those big signature moves. Strength by Lane, by the way. Look at the strength by Lane. And speaking of, as Dion Harris is down, big powerbomb of his own. Hook of the leg on Lane as the champ tries to retain 2 count, though. 2 count indeed. All three superstars having some good showings right now. Having good opportunities, showing big moves. No DQ, there's a table in the ring. Oliver Lane slams Dion Harris down now. Asher Kane rolls out. Oliver Lane doesn't have to pin Kane, of course, to become champion. That was kicked out of, though, ladies and gentlemen. Asher Kane on the outside, going underneath the ring. Some extracurricular activities. He's brought out some thumbtacks. As Oliver Lane takes down both of them in one fell swoop. Lane's looking good. I don't want to jinx it. Another submission. Asher Kane, that guy's got board on him, eh? He's got a physique of a champion, of a world champion. That's reversal. Got red suplex there. Lane from behind, getting involved with a lovely side slam. Asher Kane rolls out again, and Oliver Lane, man, I liked him when he first joined. He was very appreciative of me for giving him this matchup, and when he more than deserved it, Dion Harris forces him off. Nice right-hander from Asher Kane. Back breaker down low. All three superstars showing off their abilities, showing off what they have to offer. Clothesline by Asher Kane, but a roll-up from Dion Harris on the champion, ladies and gentlemen. Oliver Lane is done for. And Asher Kane with a reversal. That's how I won on Monday against Coble. If I'm him, I was going to say, if I'm him, I'm pinning Oliver Lane. The clothesline, ladies and gentlemen. Dion Harris rolls out. Oh, Lane kicks out at 2.9. Oh, this is a great matchup. The clothesline connected, but Lane was sat there for a while, ladies and gentlemen, able to get some resiliency back. Look at this takedown, crossface, middle of the ring of the champion. Asher Kane rolls him off, though. Oh, this crowd is hot. Oh, this match is amazing. What a show it's been here at Breakout. What a show it's been. And what a main event we have. Look at Dion Harris waiting in the background. Waiting in the background as takedown. He was waiting and stalking for that one, folks. Kane back in, right-hander. Lane holding onto the ropes, back in. Can't wait to hear from everyone after this show here at People's Heads Are. After a big show like this, Asher Kane loves those right-handers. He loves making his opponents bleed, ladies and gentlemen. What a chop by Oliver Lane. And this crowd is loud. Holy shit. Well, certainly here we are. Dion Harris into a bad position. Oliver Lane. Hard to say his name over and over again. Spinning powerbomb. Middle of the ring. The badass is waiting though. Breaks it up. Asher Kane rolls out. Dion Harris with a big throw down. Oh boy. And Dion Harris, the move from Grace. Down goes Lane. Kane enters the ring. Thumbtack still in the ring. A table still in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of words already from a lot of the Origin superstars. Asher Kane likes to show off to the cameras. That is for sure. Oosh! Big gut punch, ladies and gentlemen. Second reverse. Look at Harris on the outside. Feeling fired up. Kane, nice reversal. There's a headbutt. Big boot to Dion Harris. Thumbtacks in hand. Thumbtacks on the mat, middle of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. That's what we love to see. Oh boy, he might regret that. Oh no, Dion Harris. I don't think he saw them come out because he just landed on his own back there. Kane rolls out. Oh boy, there's a pinfall. Asher Kane on the outside. Ron, watch your knees, my friend. Oh, remember, the champion does not need to be pinned, ladies and gentlemen. Asher Kane does not need to be pinned in this match for him to lose the Origin Championship. Very important to remember. Oh, well, the thumbtacks goes the champion. Disrespectful by Oliver Lane. Middle of the ring. Just a 1 count, says Ron, though. I don't think we know anything else for Fury on Friday, apart from the main event. Asher is very talented, but I've never been particularly interested in his matches. Yeah, though this one is going pretty well. See, I disagree. I think he's had some absolute... Him vs Dion Harris in that main event rematch after Breakout. Oh my God. That was one of my favorite matches of the season so far. Oh, still steps to the face. Asher Kane going back for them. Dion Harris reverses. Oliver Lane. Oliver Lane showing some love to the Authority and to Vince Shimon with his hands behind his back. Maybe trying to get a call up to the Authority, ladies and gentlemen. Early doors by Oliver Lane. I mean, it's smart by him as these three go up the stage. Nice German suplex. Dion Harris runs into a clothesline. Oliver Lane feeling it. Oh! Runs past at the big boot. Lane wants to get it back in the ring, folks. Nice shoulder block. Oh, no, of course, your opinion. I'm just saying my opinion. I think he's done some great matches. Obviously, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Tiffany Wu, not an Asha fan. Again, I think there's a difference, though, between not being a fan of the person and not being a fan of their matches. Like, Hayley said he's talented, but she just doesn't care for his matches, which is fair enough. I think Tiffany Wu, you just don't like him as a person, which, again, you're entitled to your opinion. I think he's a very outspoken person, which a lot of people in RPW can't handle. Again, from my personal experience, I know that as well. That's why RK was hated for a large portion of my career. Because I was very outspoken and loudmouthed. But I think Asher Kane, I think he backs it up in the ring. I think he puts on some amazing matches, shows some strength. I think him and Dion Harris is the future of RPW, if I'm honest with you. Ladies and gentlemen, undesirables often do not like desirables. I agree. Anyone who's not an Asher Kane fan hasn't been watching RPW. He backs up his line. That's what I'm saying, Jocko. That's what I'm saying. I understand people don't like people that talk a lot, but if they back it up, I have no problem with it. Absolutely no problem with it at all. Nice slam down. Dion Harrison, though. Oliver Lane rolls out. Can't steal it, just a one count. I don't mind a roller. Oh, Dion Harris feeling fired up, ladies and gentlemen. He gets caught with the clothesline, though. Asher Kane with the pinfall. Oliver Lane. Oh, breaks it up at 2. This is a great matchup. This is why it's the main event. Again, Oliver Lane showing love for the Authority. I think he needs to stop trying to get caught up to the Authority. Big move by Dion Harris. Oliver Lane, if I'm him, I'm pinning Asher Kane, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pinning Asher Kane. He gets Dion Harris out of the ring and does exactly that. Oh, I thought for a second we had a new champion. He's a good wrestler, but he's just bland to me. Probably why people don't care now, but I mean, that's fair. That's very fair. Oh, he's busted open, bleeding a lot. Dion Harris feeling fired up. Again, I think people think he's bland just because he talks like he backs up what he says, though. If that makes sense. I think it's a case of if you know what you're saying. Oh, that table's in a precarious position. Whose hand is in front of cameras out there? I think if you know what you're saying and you back it up, like I've seen it with other people. I'm not going to say who in particular, but especially with everything that's going on in RPW, like and RPW's history of certain characters we've had. Oh my goodness gracious me, there's been some people, that's for sure. I think Oliver Lane might steal this, you know. He's getting very, very close. I think it's going to come down to a clothesline or a big boot. Oh, someone go for that table, please. Someone go for that table. Gotta see a table explode. The crowd was screaming for it earlier. Absolutely screaming for it. Which I love when it happens, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. Speaking of the table, Oliver Lane, German suplex. A table explodes and thumbtacks go everywhere. If you're in that front row, you better watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Pop up, cross a face, a bloodied champion. Ron watching eagle-eyed for any hands that might tap. No, oh, Dion Harris running in from behind. I'm trying to keep an eye on the audio because my goodness gracious me. When shit gets loud, shit gets loud. Flame was going for something. Is this finish to that crossface? It might be. It very well might be, no. Don't see the Sandman front row today. I've been trying to keep an eye out for the boy. Desperately. I see someone in an arcade t-shirt holding a sign of Drew Payne's face. When worlds collide, ladies and gentlemen. When worlds collide. Goodness gracious me, that is something. More thumbtacks just in case you want them. Oliver Lane, German suplex, no, gets reversed. I know Dan's a big fan of Elias Creed. Probably his favorite on Origin. Of the Neon Reckless boys. What a tag match earlier that was this. Again, Dion Harris with the roll-up. He likes these roll-ups. Oliver Lane reverses. Again, how RK what? Oh my god! Oh! I thought that was through! Oh my goodness, I thought his hand touched the mat, ladies and gentlemen. I thought Ron's hand touched the mat. Spinning powerbomb. More thumbtacks in the ring. Oliver Lane, maybe another pop-up. No, oh, he's torn between who to go for. Oh, Asher Kane was done. Instead, he rolls out. Oh boy, face first on the thumbtackaroonies. On the thumbtackaroonies. Dion Harris. Oh boy, here it is. I love how he just throws at his opponent, ladies and gentlemen. Not a care in the world for Dion Harris, no. Not a care in the world. That hesitation will cost the match probs 100%. Oh, sorry. Pressing all the wrong buttons today. That's the problem with the triple threat, though. It's trying to decide who to look for. You know what I mean? It's do you go for the pin? Do you try to get someone out the ring? Do you try hit one more big move? Especially with thumbtacks middle of the ring, ladies and gentlemen. Lane rolls out. Cameras all across the ring. Ron holds the ones up, though. Shout out to the Ministry boys. Just the fact that I'm teaming with I mean, the Ministry is just on my mind again. It's not returning. It's not returning. And I don't think we're going to go by the Ministry, but the fact that I'm teaming with Kings in 2026, you can't hate it, ladies and gentlemen. You really can't hate it. Asher Kane gets the close-up. Dan thinks he wins. I think all three have come very, very close. I think all three have come very, very close. Oh, Asher Kane came close to Ron there, face first. Into the referee. Big spine buster on the tax, ladies and gentlemen. Asher Kane to the outside. Dion Harris gonna join him. Lane alone in the ring into the fence. I always forget what to actually call that. Normally it's a barricade. It's a fence for breakout. Oh, another spine buster. Another spine buster. A lot of words being said backstage from the Originers. Still don't know if I'm saying that correct or not. Thumbtacks in the hands. Never mind. Not being utilized. Asher Kane taking a breather. I think I'm trying to see if anyone else is bleeding or not. I know the champion is. More tacks matter. There's never enough thumbtacks under the ring in RPW. That's one thing I've learned this season. Never enough thumbtacks. Clothesline reversed. That's the second time Oliver Lane has reversed the clothesline. He drags him through the text. I think it might come down to a submission. I'm not going to lie, ladies and gentlemen. I think Oliver Lane loves those submission maneuvers. Really, really loves those submission. Jesus Christ, ladies and gentlemen. Don't scare me like that, man. Don't scare me like that. Golly, golly, gosh. Been a lot of that recently with Brett pressing buttons. He was lighting candles earlier, for crying out loud. Never quite know what's going to come into fruition. Still steps in a precarious spot. Want to see some interesting landings on those, which would be fun. The best are here indeed. Oh boy. Still can't believe the run we have come in after Courage to Chaos. Well, including Courage to Chaos. I think Courage to Chaos always gets sort of a bad rap. In a way, not a bad rap, but I think Courage to Chaos is up there with some of the best pay-per-views that we've seen, if I'm honest with you, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's up there with some of the best pay-per-views we've seen. But I know after that it's Case in the Chamber times, it's Beach Bash times. It's that summer period where shit absolutely goes off the chains, which is very, very, very exciting. Courage to Chaos, Case in the Chamber, Beach Bash, Supremacy, Halloween Hell Inside a Cell, which is absolutely mental. And that takes us to what, October? Then it's Royalty, which again, I mean, Jocko and Portia defending those crowns, I think will be absolutely hilarious. I really, really do. Obviously, we have to wait till January for randomizer. Oliver Lane really... Halloween is cursed and I don't like it. Oliver Lane really... What's the word? When you're not represent... what's the word when you're like... What's the word? When you're trying to like... not trying to represent... I don't know. Really pushing for the authority. There's a word I can't think of. Really pushing for the authority. With those hands behind the back though. As Lane rolls out. Paying it... No, not homage. No. There's a word I'm trying to think of. I don't know what it is though. Dion Harris up to the... Not sucking up. I mean, fair play. Not the word I was thinking of as these two giants go up to the top to buckle. Dion Harris goes down on the tax, ladies and gentlemen. Dion Harris on the ground. Asher Kane kicking dirt into the Titan. Advocating maybe. There's a certain word, I don't know what it is. As Lane back into the ring. Back into the hands of the bloody champion. And that is the move we've seen a couple times as Asher Kane pins Oliver Lane to retain on ORIGYN. Yeah. The ORIGYN Championship, ladies and gentlemen. What a main event and what a breakout show. Fair, can't hate that, honestly. I'm glad we got a table spot, ladies and gentlemen. So breakout, I mean the second ever breakout, we had a new champion and a title retained. We know Tito Tolos will be going up against Chance Carter. Now I don't know if that's going to be at Ascent. It could be next week on ORIGYN, for all I know, ladies and gentlemen. But what I do know is it's going to be a very, very good matchup between the two. We know that Nyx Viper gets to choose a champion of her choosing, ladies and gentlemen. Fury's up next. Unpopular opinion. I think World Warzo has been better than Fury recently. Been more louder as well. The Fury locker room, especially when RK left. Silento, ladies and gentlemen. Fury, you're going to fix up. Leo, welcome in. Excited for your debut next week on ORIGYN. Congratulations to Asher Kane for retaining here today. Ladies and gentlemen, this is my ORIGYN and this is who we are.
Name up on a cardboard sign, bloodline of the kids that counted out. Now I'm here to take what's mine.